Now the question is that how many rectangles can be formed by taking 4 vertices of 18-sided regular polygon, right? So before going ahead and getting the answer for this particular question, let us first of all analyze if the number of sides of a polygon is less, then how many rectangles we can make it, right? So I'm taking here an hexagon. So suppose this is an hexagon and I want to take I want to use the vertices to make a rectangle, right? Now we know that there are 6 vertices, so let me name them. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now if I randomly select any 4 vertices, then it may not be the rectangle every time, right? For example, if I select the vertices 1 2 4 and 6, then definitely you can see that this is not a rectangle. So to ensure that a rectangle is formed, what I'll do is that I'll first of all draw the diagonals of this hexagon which passes through the geometrical center of it, right? So this is the geometrical center. Then let me draw all those diagonals. Now my approach would be not to focus on the side but to focus on the diagonal. So suppose if I take the vertices 1, vertices 2 as the side of the rectangle, then definitely I have no other choice but to use vertices 4 and 5, right? Because I cannot use 3 and 6 or any combination of 3 and 6 with 5 and 4. As you can see that the resultant figure will not be the rectangle. Now if I join 2 with 4 and 1 with 5, so here we can see that 5 4 2 1 or 1 2 5 4 5 1 2 4 5 is one rectangle, right? The other rectangle which we can frame is 2 3, selecting 2 3 and 5 6. So this will be the next rectangle, and the third and the last rectangle would be if I select 3 4, then you can say that 1 6 4 3 will give me the last rectangle for this particular hexagon. So here the number of rectangle which we can form was 1 2 4 6. Now it will be the next was 2 3 5 6, and the other was 3 4 6 1, right? So this was second rectangle, this was third. So these are the 3 rectangles which we can form. Now if I closely observe the diagonal for this particular rectangle, so 1 2 4 6, if I see the diagonal, then this and this are the diagonals. So if the rectangles are unique, the pair of diagonals are also unique. You can see for second pair or second rectangle 2 3 5 6, the diagonal was 2 and 3. The diagonal was 2 5 and 3 6. Similarly for the last one, the pair of diagonal was this 1 4 and 3 4, right? So the number of diagonals or the pair of diagonals itself represent the number of rectangles we can form, right? So that was the logic because of which I took this hexagon as an example. So to frame a rectangle, what we have to do is that we have to take the pair of diagonals. So if the number of different pairs of diagonals will be equal to the number of rectangles, I would say, and we have to take the diagonals which passes through the geometrical center of the hexagon, right? So we don't have to take the diagonals like 1 6. We have to only take those diagonals which is passing through the geometrical center. Now how many diagonals we have for this particular hexagon? So number of diagonals was 3, as you can see, 1 4 2 5 and 3 6. And how many vertices it has? It has 6 vertices. To make one diagonal which passes through the center, definitely I have to take the exactly diametrically opposite vertices. So the number of vertices is 6, so the number of pairs of such vertices will always be half the number of vertices, right? So the number of pairs will always be equal to half the number of total vertices. That's what I mean to say. Now let's come back to this particular question. Now it has 18 sides, right? So how many diagonals it will have which passes through the geometrical center of this 18-sided regular polygon? Definitely we will have 9 diagonals. I hope this particular part is clear, right? So we have 9 diagonals, and each pair of diagonal will give me one specific rectangle, right? So the number of rectangle so formed in 18-sided regular polygon will be 9C2. This is nothing but the pair of diagonals which we can select out of the 9 diagonals which passing through the geometrical center of it. So answer for this question is 9C2 straight away. So let us do the needful of mathematical calculation. So it will be 9 into 4, that is 36. So we will have 36 different rectangles which can be formed by using the 4 vertices of 18-sided regular polygon.